Itulah. Tapi nak macam mana kan hidup. Dah lain juga kan. Itulah.
Wawa, apakah cabaran yang paling ceritakan?
I masa beranak baby first tu, I just 20 years old masa tu.
Wow, sangat muda.
Sangat. Orang lain enjoy, I jaga anak kan. So macam agak stres lah. Lepas tu anak I pukul 7 malam sampai 10 malam non-stop nangis. Non-stop tak tahu. Dia memang macam tu, maghrib je dia menangis. Tak henti-henti. Albab. 3 bulan. Anak I yang kedua pun sama. Anak I yang kedua pukul 10 malam sampai pukul 1 pagi nangis non-stop. 3 bulan juga.
Wow.
I tak tahulah kenapa diorang.
Tapi dah habis lah after.
Dah habis lah. 3 bulan tapi stres lah.
Biggest challenge.
I hampir macam meroyan lah juga macam nak hentak je baby ni. Macam
Training
ada perasaan macam
become a
tu.
singer maybe.
Yeah, maybe that's right. What's been your biggest challenge as a mom so far?
Okay, so I think there's 3. The first one is giving birth.
Yeah.
That's scary. You know that I'm a little scared about that. I do understand why you do it again because you just want the other baby about. Oh my gosh, that was hard. And then second of all was I think there was one time when she choked on milk, and we were in Ipoh on a travel, and then she was sick, so she had phlegm, and we were doing the one where you put in your mouth and then you suck it out of the nose. But she was drinking milk and then it got stuck in her throat. And then she was turning blue. So I was holding her, and then I think I don't know, I'm normally quite fast in situations where it's like very instant, but I completely shut down. My mom was there, she grabbed her and then she on the back, but she was choking. So we were so lucky that there was an emergency hospital 1 minute down the road.
Wow.
So they just grabbed her, ran down, and then ran in and then pumped everything out of her. But she was turning red, blue, and all this. So I think for me, that was something that really kind of traumatized me. Yeah. So to all the moms out there, please do a first aid course where you learn, because the way that if they're choking, the way you have to beat them is harder than you think. Because when we had to do the course, it really felt like I was going to break the baby. But that's how hard you have to do it. And you wouldn't do that on your own baby, like you wouldn't think like that.
You'd be scared. You might
It's
hurt
so
your
scared
baby.
to hurt her, or him. So that was a second challenge. And I think the biggest challenge of my entire 2 years of being a mom is probably right now. I split with my partner half a year ago. And maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't know, but it's been a little bit on a very, I would say, bumpy road of just not agreeing. But I think what is important to me right now is focusing on Sophia, which is our main priority. And it's not easy right now, but
Yeah.
But you're very strong and you still look so amazing.
Yeah, it's so positive. It is fantastic. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
Elaine?
Every day there's a challenge, whether or not, you've got a supportive partner or you don't have a supportive partner. It's a challenge, having children. I think it's the hardest thing that I've ever done is to become a mother, from having giving birth to being pregnant, from being sick, during the pregnancy and after giving birth, especially with the first child, not knowing how to deal with a newborn. I think, the first month, I'm macam orang gila, macam tak tahu apa jadi dah, and then trying to breastfeed. My first child, kalau I boleh pump 2 ounce pun, I dah happy. And then after that, it got better because you become less stressed and, you always worry kalau dia dapat cukup susu ke, tak cukup susu ke, whether she's okay, not okay. And, we just this year, I mean, my daughter was just under 3 years old, and basically it was Chinese New Year, and just before we sat down for our reunion dinner, she fell on a cupboard and cut her forehead. and we had to rush the emergency. And I think I was more traumatized than her because it's like as a mom, you always feel so guilty. I should have done something about it. I could have done something about it. It's my fault. Kita orang selalu blame ourselves.
Betul?
Yeah, and then after that, after I calmed down, and then I was like I spoke to so many people. It says no, there's nothing you can do. Kita orang pandang 1 second away pun something can happen. And
Split a
how do
second.
you in split second, how do you manage? How do you
Yeah.
I say if I just letak my pinggan ke, if I didn't toleh kepala ke, she wouldn't have kena. Some more she's a girl, ada parut for the rest of her life, that kind of thing. So, as a mother, you always feel so guilty. But then, you have positive things like this, and, people that you can look up to like her, who has so much strength, and then you realize, you know what? My issues or my challenges are actually really small, compared to other people. So I said, kalau there are people who have 10 orang anak, dia boleh je jadi
That's
seorang
true.
ibu, I pun boleh lah,
Betul.
Yeah.
Betul. That's so true. Wow. I have a very interesting question about children throwing tantrums, because all of you have to maintain that public image, and when you step out of the house, everyone around you, they know who you are. So how do you deal with children throwing tantrums, especially when it happens in public? So macam mana mengawal anak-anak bila mereka buat hal atau mengamuk, terutamanya di tempat awam?
Wah, paling banyak ngamuk lah anak. Kata menangis dia malam.
Tak, saja je tak nangis kan. I pernah dekat shopping mall. Dia macam mengamuk tak tentu pasal tau. Dia menangis. Dia menangis. Tak tahu sebab apa. I
So
macam
what do
nak
you do? Buat apa waktu tu?
Drama.
dia macam nak tu. Lepas tu kita pergi sana. Tak ada pula dia nak. Lepas tu I rasa macam nak cupik je kan, tapi ramai orang kan. Tak ada nangis. So macam okay, so dah I macam biarkan je lah dia menangis. Tapi orang macam tengok lah kenapa dia menangis ni, tapi I tak tahu macam mana nak pujuk dia.
My son pernah masa I niaga dekat Expo dekat Singapore. Masa tu dia belum 2 years.
Right.
So I read tantrum ni after 2 years ke atas. So macam baby tak mungkin tantrum. But I'm quite shocked, tiba-tiba suddenly dia pusing macam helikopter tu. I have a video but I tak post lagi. So I rasa macam kecil lagi, what happened? Dia macam I panggil my husband, I rasa benda tu macam seronok. Macam
Sabar
look like that lah. He's starting tantrum. Macam bu macam helikopter dia pusing dekat kapet tu. So
Tapi dia nangis tak?
dia nangis. Pusing ke macam you nak marah pun bila you nak marah kan. So I enjoy the moment for a while. Enjoy ambil video. So I ask my husband, maybe I tak boleh nak pergi mana-mana masa tu. So the tips is sebenarnya you alihkan perhatian dia. Ambil dia, tanya dia first, tanya dia nak apa. Martin nak apa Martin? What do you want? Why? Kita tanya dulu, takut dia sakit perut ke apa benda kan. So dia tak nak jawab, dia tak nangis, dia tak nak cakap, okay, dan alihkan perhatian. Sometimes dia suka excavator ke, excavator! Dia suka kan. Kalau tak okay juga, then keluar daripada tempat situ. Nanti dia akan tengok kakak, kakak, hi kakak. So dia pun, hi kakak. Dia lupa dah dia punya nangis. Itu memang kita orang selalu buat. Kalau dia menangis saja kan, lepas tu, nenek, salam nenek. So dia nanti macam, lupa dah. So itu yang kita orang selalu buat dan berjaya.
Itulah strategi bagus untuk alihkan mereka punya
I
fikiran.
buat
Tapi
macam
I
tu tak percaya pun.
you tak percaya.
Bawa tak yang tak lain.
Bawa je. Teruk gila tantrum.
Itu kita kena belajar lagi lah.
Patricia, well,
The art of distraction, right? I think that's the most important thing. Tantrums wise, so I have a midwife.
Right.
What do you call a midwife in Malay?
uh,
Bidan lah.
bidan.
Bidan. But she comes in and she's a professional nurse, and she comes in and then they tengok macam mana dynamics of the household semua. But from what I've read and from the advice that I've got, Now my 3-year-old is like major drama. Okay, it's like kalau dia tak dapat sesuatu, it's like satu kampung boleh dengar. But what I've been told, and it's working, is you say like, I have a daughter, Eva. Eva, look at mama.